You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to Rom Wills, About That Business. After Christmas sales. After Christmas sales. You know what? Because, and this is especially for people selling some type of product. Not so much as service. Service tends to be sold year round, but especially when you selling product and everything like that. All right, so you had a pre-Christmas sale. You know, the main thing, everybody's trying to get a gift and everything. And that's cool. That's normal. You should make a lot of money. That's one thing about this period. You know, like even though I did one of my inspirational podcasts on telling people not to spend as much money, you know, most people ain't gonna listen to me. And you know, if you're in the business of selling, you're trying to sell as much as possible. All right, so you did that. You hit all the vending events and shoot, you probably advertise if you got a website, e-commerce site. You did everything. You were pushing it. All right. Sales still continue after Christmas, because what you have is a lot of people like to give gift certificates and stuff for Christmas. And actually, those are like the best time to buy stuff. A lot of people look afterwards to buy. Here's why. Like one of the best, like a really hot day is the day after Christmas in the retail industry. And the reason, well, one of the reasons why everybody bring their stuff back, but they also looking for stuff on sale. And, you know, that's one thing I used to do when I was younger. My grandmother, she would give everybody money for Christmas. And, like, nobody could go out and actually buy Rom anything. But people would give me money. So I was like, oh, okay. And you get gift stuff. So you thinking, okay, you still can make some money. Now, you probably might have to come down in price on some things. That's one thing. You might have to come down on price, but a lot of people look for that. They look for the cheaper stuff afterwards. So it's still a time for you to focus. You know, just don't get up to like Christmas Eve selling and you're like, yeah, I'm good to go now. Yeah, no, after Christmas. If you're on e-commerce or anything like that. Now, you still want to pay it because a lot of times, or, you know, sometimes depending on what type of business you have, if you have a pop-up shop, people might not come back. For the simple fact is they know they got it from a pop-up shop. They don't know you're going to be at that location again, unless, of course, you tell them. But if you have a retail store, like a little small shop, you know, there's a tendency if people got gifts from there, especially if they got gift receipts, they might come back if they don't like it. You know, and let me just go off on a tangent real quick. That's an interesting thing. People will get these gifts for people, and people will get them, and then they look to exchange them. But depending on your business and how you pushing things, that could still be to your advantage. Whatever the case, you're still looking for those people between, you know, Christmas and New Year's. And that's another thing. If I'm going to include it in part of this because it's kind of like they kind of overlap, because then people, depending on what you're selling, like if you're selling clothes or like fancy stuff or something, shoot, you still in business. you still making money. People might got stuff before Christmas, but then they looking for what to do for New Year's Eve and the party atmosphere and everything. And, you know, also after Christmas, and I know this from working in retail, a lot of times, some of the spring stuff will start selling early. So that could be on sale. You know, sometimes people, because if you look in the retail industry, they already they thinking about the spring at that point. It's two things. They thinking about spring products and also clearance. And even the clearance thing, like getting back to your sales, you could offer some stuff on clearance, especially if it's more Christmas orientated, because then a lot of people will come in and buy stuff. So it's still a good time for you. It's still a good time. Ain't a time just to say, hey, you know, let me just chill out or something, because that's one thing. If you're in any type of product sales, you really don't get any time off anyway. Only thing you're doing is changing prices depending on what things you need to be doing. And that's the key. That's the key thing to get. So, so it's still an important time. See, like, look at your product, see what you can do. Like, pretty much get ready to go through the first of the year. And in my next podcast, I'm going to talk about what you need to be thinking about around the first of the year. And this not even so much as sales, but some other stuff. So anyway, yeah, I know the deal. Let's go make that money.